Good morning everyone. Welcome to Seth Vidya Mandir English High School CBSE Board online audio video lessons. I am your English teacher Jheel Miss, and the chapter that we shall be studying today is pronouns. Before we begin with pronouns, let us quickly revise what pronouns are. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. For example, Meera is a tall girl and she is also very pretty. So over here the word she becomes pronoun. What are personal pronouns? Personal pronouns are the ones which stand for a person or a thing. So all your pronouns such as I, you, he, she, her, his, they, him, it, they all belong to the category of personal pronouns. Moving on to the next, that is first, second and third person. There are three sentences given and let us study them. The first person is the person speaking. That is I, me, mine, we or us. All these pronouns are called first person. The second person is the one which is spoken to. You, yours are the pronouns of the second person. First person is what? Me, I, us. Second person is the person to whom you are speaking with. So you and yours are second pronouns. And third person, the third person is the person or a thing spoken about. जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, that is the third person. It can be a person or even a non-living thing. He, she, his, her, him, they, their are all third pronouns. Okay. In the picture given below, just read it. Suchi and Priya. Suchi says, I like Miss Bhushan. Do you? To which Priya replies, yes, she is an excellent teacher. Now in these two sentences, I becomes first person. Okay. You is the person she is speaking with, so that is the second person. And Miss Bhushan, there is no pronoun used. Yeah. She is given for Miss Bhushan. Yeah. Priya says she is an excellent teacher. So she is the person whom they are talking about. So she becomes your third person. First person is the person who is speaking. Second person is the person whom we are speaking with. And the third person is the person which or whom you are talking about. Like nouns, pronouns can also be singular or plural. Pronouns can be masculine, feminine, common or neutral gender. We had studied nouns and their gender, nouns singular, plural. So same way pronouns also have the same pattern. In the table given below, for the first person, singular and plural, I, me, mine, they are all singular, whereas plural is we, us, ours. Why? Because it is more than one person or one thing. Same goes to the second person. Singular is you, yours, and plural can be yours. Third person, singular is he, she, it, him, her, his, hers, and plural is they, them, theirs. So the exercise given below is write the personal pronouns in the following sentences in proper columns. First person, second person and third person. The first sentence, we do not care for what he says to us. First let us pick out pronouns. We is a pronoun. then he is a pronoun and us is a pronoun. We is your first pronoun, he is your third person, and us is your first person. In the second one, will you tell us your views on this problem? Your pronouns are you, us, and your. Will you? You is your second person. Tell us. Us is your first person. Your views. Your is again your second person. Okay. Same way you will do the next three. The next exercise given is rewrite the following using pronouns in place of the underlined nouns. So you have to replace the underlined noun by a pronoun. First one, Ashok and Dilip are brothers. Ashok and Dilip are my cousins. I love Ashok and Dilip very much. In this sentence, you have to replace Ashok and Dilip twice by pronouns. So your answer will become Ashok and Dilip are brothers. They are my cousins. I love them very much. The second sentence, when the dog saw the stranger, the dog began to bark at the stranger. You have to replace the dog and the stranger. So the dog will be replaced with the pronoun it, third person, and at the stranger, him. Him is again your third person. So your answer becomes, when the dog saw the stranger, it began to bark at him. Same way you can do the next ones. Moving on to demonstrative pronouns. Look at these sentences. This is a pen. These are pens. That is a book. Those are your books. Over here, singular plural. This is a pen, and when there are many pens, you say these are pens. Same way with the book. That is a book. Those are your books. In these sentences, the words this, these, that, and those are used as pronouns, obviously. In the first sentence, this stands for pen. In the second, these stands for pen. In the third, that stands for book, and in the fourth sentence, those stands for books. Since these pronouns are used to point out to objects which refer to, they are called demonstrative pronouns. So all your words such as this, that, those, they all are demonstrative pronouns. A pronoun that is used to point out the object which it refers to is called demonstrative pronoun. The next type is interrogative pronoun. What are interrogative pronouns? Again, in the sentence where at the end there is a question mark, that is called an interrogative sentence. So, and your pronouns will be who, whom, which, what, all your WH words. What do you want? Who is knocking at the door? Whom did you meet? Which is your umbrella? In these sentences, the words what, who, whom, and which have been used as pronouns. Since these pronouns have been used to ask questions, they are called interrogative pronouns. So what are interrogative pronouns? A pronoun that is used to ask a question is called interrogative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun is the pronoun where you refer it to some object. Interrogative pronoun is a pronoun which you use to ask a question. Then we have reflexive pronouns. Pronouns which reflect upon yourself are called reflexive pronouns. So all your words such as myself, yourself, themself, itself, himself, herself are called reflexive pronouns. Look at these sentences. I enjoyed myself. Now over here, I and myself are, they stand for the same person, right? In the second sentence, we enjoyed ourselves. Again, we and ourselves stand for the same people. So all your words which reflect yourself or the person opposite to you, that is yourself, are called reflexive pronouns. The pronouns myself, ourselves, yourself, himself, itself, themselves, when used as the receiver of an action, are called reflexive pronouns. The next type is emphasizing pronouns. A pronoun which is used to convey emphasis is called emphasizing pronoun. For example, I myself saw him coming. She herself told me so. He informed the principal himself. Now, in these sentences, the pronouns myself, herself, and himself, they have been used for emphasis. Therefore, they are called emphasizing pronouns.